New details are emerging about the missile strike that destroyed a girls' school in southern Iran during the opening hours of the Israel-Iran war. A US military investigation has found that a Tomahawk missile mistakenly struck the school because of a targeting error. The finding was reported by a leading US newspaper on March 11th, citing American officials. The February 28th strike took place in the southern city of Minab, where the US military had been targeting a nearby Iranian base. Officials familiar with the investigation say the target coordinates were generated using outdated intelligence data, raising questions about how the information was verified during strike planning. The school, known as Shajare-Taibeh, was located near facilities used by the naval branch of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. According to the report, the building had originally been part of the base, but was separated from the military compound between 2013 and 2016. The missile struck the two-story building at around 10:45 local time during peak classroom hours. The blast destroyed much of the structure and caused the roof to collapse on students and teachers inside. Iranian media say funerals have been held for at least 165 victims, many of them children, although the death toll has not been independently verified. Iranian President Masoud Pezeshkian blamed both the United States and Israel for the strike. Israel has repeatedly denied any involvement or knowledge of the attack. US Secretary of State Marco Rubio said last week that the United States would not intentionally target a school.
Well, clearly the United States would not deliberately target a school. Our objectives are missiles, both the ability to manufacture them and the ability to launch them, and the one-way attract drones. That would be our focus, and that's what we would be focused on. We would have no interest and, frankly, no incentive to target civilian infrastructure.
US President Donald Trump initially suggested that Iran itself may have been responsible for the strike, despite Iran not possessing Tomahawk missiles. When asked about the findings, Trump said the matter was still under investigation.
A Tomahawk missile likely destroyed that Iranian girls' school. So will the U.S. accept any responsibility?
Well, I haven't seen it, and I will say that the Tomahawk, which is one of the most powerful weapons around, is used by, is sold and used by other countries, you know that. And whether it's Iran, who also has some Tomahawks, I wish they had more, but whether it's Iran or somebody else, the fact that a Tomahawk is very generic, it's sold to other countries, but that's being investigated right now.
You just suggested that Iran somehow got its hands on a Tomahawk and bombed its own elementary school on the first day of the war. But you're the only person in your government saying this. Even your defense secretary wouldn't say that when he was asked, standing over your shoulder on your plane on Saturday. Why are you the only person saying this?
Because I just don't know enough about it. I think it's something that I was told is under investigation. But Tomahawks are used by others, as you know. Numerous other nations have Tomahawks. They buy them from us. But I will certainly, whatever the report shows, I'm willing to live with that report.
The newspaper also said it authenticated a video released by Iran's Mehr news agency that appeared to show a Tomahawk cruise missile striking a structure described as a clinic inside a Revolutionary Guards base next to the school. According to the report, the United States is the only military involved in the current war known to be using Tomahawk cruise missiles. Meanwhile, the Iranian government also released footage on Wednesday showing what it said were fragments of the missile used in the strike on the school. The video shows debris bearing detailed markings, including the place of origin, manufacturer, and serial numbers. Some of the fragments appear to carry markings such as Made in USA and the name Raytheon Company. Raytheon is a major US defense contractor headquartered in Virginia in the United States. Iranian officials say the debris provides further evidence that the missile used in the attack was manufactured in the United States.